What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, people, allez les bleus, viva la France against Senegal. Massive game. Mandem FC Derby, people are calling it. But yeah, listen, big game. Just as I was going live there, by the way, Arsene Wenger talking about Kylian Mbappe, calling him the boy wonder, saying how he tried to sign him for Arsenal and all sorts of things like that. So, yeah, if only. It's another one of them Arsene Wenger. Well, I did not see it. You know, if he'd have got him, Cristiano Ronaldo, he actually tried to start Messi as well, by the way. But yeah, looking forward to this game. Just quickly, I know a lot of you are talking about Arsenal. Hand of Arsenal put an update out around an hour or two ago talking about Morgan Rogers, saying that Rogers has basically told his agent that he wants to join Arsenal. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. And Fabrizio has basically said that Arsenal like Alex Scott from Bournemouth, um, who impressed when they beat us. So listen, I don't get too caught up in Fabrizio saying that, because Arsenal will have a massive list of players that they like until they're talking or whatever. You know, I'm not getting too caught up in that. But I think we all know we want a midfielder. Morgan Rogers is a player that I think we will try and sign, but it's whether Aston Villa are willing to do business. I think they're going to ask for crazy money. But listen, big up to everyone locked in. Hope you are well. As I said, I'm sure a lot of you will agree. Some maybe not. This is my tip to win the World Cup. And I've put money on them as well. The French attack should be illegal. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, that front four. I mean, I'm trying not to get carried away with what I'm saying here, because sometimes I have to think back over previous teams, but I can't remember many better front fours in international football than this front four that we're about to watch. Now, whether it clicks is a different thing. If it works, they'll win the World Cup. But obviously, sometimes you can have too many great individuals. I always say the best front three I've seen in international football is Brazil 2002, Ronaldinho R9, and Rivaldo. That front four is a joke. We're going to get into the teams. Big up everyone locked in. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. All of that good stuff. Let's go through the French team. Mike Mignon in goal. The back four is Koundé, Theo Hernandez, Upamecano and Saliba. I just don't know what Deschamps sees in Upamecano. I really don't. I know Konate hasn't had a great season, actually, but I still think Konate is better than Upamecano, but maybe he's better than I give him credit for. Um, you know, it's an interesting one. The midfield, of course, Rabiot, his stepson makes it in the team somehow. Him and Chouameni in the double pivot. The front line, the front line is just ridiculous. Like, I don't even understand. On the left, Doué. On the right, Elise. In the 10, Osman Dembele. And up front, Kylian Mbappe. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I'm getting carried away here, people. I don't know if I'm getting carried away. I can't think of a better front four that I have seen in international football than that since Brazil 2002. I'm trying to think of one now. Do you think you've seen a better one? I mean, maybe there was. What would France have been? Thierry Henry? Zidane would have played in the 10. I don't. This attack, they shouldn't even be allowed to play with that attack. It don't make sense. It's like me playing Grand Theft Auto with the cheat code every time the wanted level goes up. It's insane. How have we not got one new French player since Arteta's been in charge? You've got to go and buy these French players, man. Messi? It's been a long day. Messi, Tevez, Di Maria, Aguero, Argentina 010. That's very good. Anything with Messi in it. Tevez, I love Tevez as well. Their bench, by the way. Sambot, Gusto, Digne, Manu Kone, who we're linked with. Marcus Thuram, Bradley Barcola, who we're linked with. N'Golo Kante, who we could have signed. Rissot, Mateta, Zaire Emery, Lucas Hernandez, Konate, Lacroix, Cherky, why have I put Barcola on the bench twice? He's not that good. And Manier, let me take Barcola off the bench. I'm telling you now, I mean, Deschamps leaving after the World Cup. If he doesn't win the World Cup with that attack, they would have sacked him anyway. So he's right to walk away. I reckon Zidane is going to take the job. Because he seems to not want to take any club level job. So he must be waiting for that French job. But that attack is just ridiculous. It really is. The Senegal team, yeah, as I said, South London quickly spoke about it. Hand of Arsenal basically saying Morgan Rogers has told his agent to get him the move to Arsenal. He doesn't want to go to Chelsea. And Fabrizio saying that we're interested in Alex Scott of Bournemouth. But it's a lot of... I think Fabrizio says a lot of things during the window to get traction where nothing really happens sometimes. But we'll see. We'll see. The Senegal team, and by the way, this Senegal team is dangerous. And they've got quality even on the bench. But Mendy in goal, Diatta at right back, Diouf at left back, the West Ham left back, Niakate, who used to play for Forest, Koulibaly, who we all know, Idrissa of Everton, you got Kamara, you got Pape, Ismaila Sarr of Crystal Palace, very good player, Sadio Mane, and Nicholas Jackson. Havertz fans are on you. You got where did I get where did they did I tweet about him? No, I didn't. Bro, let's be real. They can't mud me when it comes to Havertz, bro. It's just opinions, innit? Some people think Havertz a really good player. We should keep him. I think his wages are too high for what he produces for Arsenal. His numbers have got lower every season. He got more injury prone every season. I would sell him, but some people think he's a really good squad player, and I understand it. But I think no one can really bring an opinion that smashes my opinion up. It's just your opinion and my opinion. I'd sell him. Ismaila Sarr on the right, Sadio Mane on the left, and Nicholas Jackson through the middle. I can't believe Ndiaye gets benched, but then I suppose he plays left wing or right wing. Mane is a legend of Senegal. Ismaila Sarr is probably better on the right, so he doesn't get in the team. Can't we get Doué? I mean, bro, it sounds great, but in theory, there's just no way, is there? Like, these players don't just walk out of this PSG team. Man said Janet Jackson, probably better than Nicholas Jackson, to be honest. But they didn't lose to Morocco. Have I got that wrong? I do this on purpose, people, just to keep you on your toes. Yo, Big C, the thumbnail slaps, big man. Yeah, big up. Cruz directed me on this, by the way. So big him up. Senegal v Morocco. Yeah, they lost 3-0. It was given as a 3-0 loss, but yeah, of course it was AFCON final. You're right. And I am going to put that as a Senegal win because I don't care what they say. They beat Morocco fair and square. So you're right. I just literally copied what it said. It said they'd lost 3-0, but I realised that was the final that they changed. Obviously, Senegal and France, a lot of connections. A lot of players, obviously, from Senegal who have played for France. None other than Patrick Vieira. He comes from Senegal. He plays for Arsenal. Vieira. Whoa. You've got to wonder how successful some of these nations would have been if their players played for their nations of birth. You know, it's sad, isn't it, really? I mean, obviously, as I spoke today about Jamaica, how much they've messed up over the years and some of the players they could have had. But some of these players for France, you know, are superstars who could have played. But yeah, listen, the bench is Diouf, Sarr, Sek, Sis, Diao, Dieng, Sharif, and Ndiaye, Jacobs. Pap Sarr from Tottenham. I'm surprised he doesn't stop. He's decent. And by Diarra, Barra, Dior, and Antoine for Senegal. I think this will be a hard game, by the way. I think this will be a hard game. Would you want Cruz to play for Jamaica or England? I mean, I wouldn't mind either way. You know, let's be real. If you say England, you know, it's a massive platform, innit? If you play for Jamaica, it's culture and heritage. Anything would be great, you know? Anything would be great. The amount of Jamaicans that played for England, yeah. But again, it's because the structure isn't good enough, to make them want to play for them. Big up Woo, who said Big C told me to tell you guys to smash the like button like you're going in hard in the first day of the honeymoon. Big up to you, bro. Man are calling me Unk, man. Have I reached that stage now? I suppose you gotta embrace it, ain't you, Unk? I still feel like a youngster, but yeah, Unk status, Unk status. Cam says, big up seeing the community, one artist to listen to forever. Big L or Easy E? Oh, that's tough, man. I'll be honest. I think I've listened. Who have I listened to more of? Probably Easy E, really. I've listened to more. I've listened to a little bit of Big L. That's a tough one. I feel like. Who would I choose out of them two? Do like Big L's flow, but Easy E was probably bigger commercially. I feel like Big L might be the better rapper. But then Easy's diss tracks were crazy. I'm on the fence with that one. Do you know why? Because I feel like I haven't listened to enough to really be able to say. Good question. Don't often catch me out with questions, but that one's got me on the back foot. I can't lie. You shave your plaits, you're straight unks. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. You just shave the hair off. You get to that point, you just go. What you realize when you get older is everything is about comfort. When you're younger, you do all kinds of things to make yourself look good. You plait up your hair even though it hurts to get your hair cane road. You're wearing do-rags every night. You know what I'm saying? You might wear trainers that they look better in a size 8 even though you're a size 9, and you're mashing up your foot to wear them. You do all kinds of things for swagger. When you get older, you go, yo, man, I want comfort. Do you know what I mean? I want comfort is what I'm here for. So, yeah, maybe Unk status has been, found and acknowledged. But yeah, big up to everyone locked in, man. This is going to be a great game. I hope. I don't want to see that foolishness that we saw yesterday with the Spanish game that was a stinker. I'm going to hesitate to do any future Spanish watchalongs. If Lamine Yamal's not starting and maybe Nico Williams, we ain't touching any Spanish game after that. Because that was a shambles. What are we doing here, by the way? I'm just looking. Who else is in their group? This is a tough game for France, man. I'm telling you now. This is a tough game. Right, we are about to kick off. I was going to go 3-1, but C unit is full on Unk. All right, cool, no problem. We embrace it, people. We're aging gracefully, We're about to get underway in New Jersey. What is going on now? Every team kicks the ball out for a throw-in. That's something that I used to do in the lower leagues. Listen, when you kick off, lads, just boot it into the corner and box them in, Big up Ash, hope you're well, bro. Curtis, bro, if this transfer window, Elise was available, would you sell Saka? Why are you doing that to me, man? I don't even like answering it. I think you know the answer without me answering the question. So I don't want to say it because Saka's our boy, so I ain't saying it. But I think I'm ruthless enough to make moves if moves need to be made. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Saliba is playing, people. Saliba! Yeah, I don't like this camera angle either. I don't know what it is about. Is it too far away? I don't know what it is. I reckon Senegal will score. 2-1 or 3-1 to the French. Maybe only 2-1, I reckon this could be close. Senegal on the attack. Diouf whips it in. Great ball. Oh, headed away for a corner. What a ball that was by Diouf. Bro, I watched Arsenal against Man United on this stadium and the pitch was terrible. Pitch was awful. I'm assuming, do the Giants play here? But the pitch was awful. It does look a bit dry, the pitch. The World Cup's underway now, man. France today England tomorrow. Cristiano Ronaldo tomorrow as well. Messi tonight at 2 a.m. Game's automatically better than Spain. Yeah, because Spain really played one of the only teams in the whole competition that's going to low block, where Senegal will actually attack France. Be interesting. The only thing I would say about France, I don't love that midfield. It's not the most mobile. And Upper Meccano, I don't rate. That stadium is crazy, man. I went there. It's massive. So hot there as well. Corner taken short, whipped in. Referee gives a free kick to France. Big up everyone locked in, man. World Cup's getting going now, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting excited about the World Cup now. I'm even getting to the point where I feel like I have to stay up late to watch games like Messi's playing tonight. I think I've got to stay up for that. Algeria as well. They're not bad. Big up Normski, man. Senegal on the front foot. Yeah, I think that's what... If you're a country like Senegal, what's the point sitting back against this French team? Have a go at them, man. Honestly, if I managed a lower team, all that sitting back, I know you can't go all out attack, they'll pick you off, but have a go at them. Have a go, man. Senegal enters the World Cup ranked top 15 standings, confirming its place one of Africa's... Honestly, I'm really, really happy with what the African nations are doing at the moment, you know? Cape Verde draw with Spain, Morocco draw with Brazil. You know what I'm saying? They look decent, man. I reckon an African team will go far in this competition. Maybe not win it, but I wouldn't be surprised if the African team made the semi-final. Ball over the top, Kylian Mbappe. Good first touch, but it gets away from him. And Senegal managed to clear it. Big up Unknown C, big up Sir. Still hoping Senegal win their cap. They have to. It's a shambles. I don't care if they don't win the appeal. I'm not giving that AFCON to Morocco in my mind. You know what I mean? Nah, no job, bro. I'm on the water, man. Messi v Mahrez, yeah. I honestly still think Mahrez is one of the most underrated wingers in Premier League history. His first touch and ability was just phenomenal. Big up to you, Seth. It says, big up Curtis Shaw TV. Big up, bro. Come on, Senegal, show the world you are true African champions. Like, I actually don't mind who wins this game. I love some of them players for France. But Senegal beating them would be amazing as well. So this is an enjoyable game. African team will go further than England. They might. They might because, let's be real, England could really struggle in the heat. You know what I mean? The heat is crazy pitch side at them games. Mahrez and Ziyech. Yeah, Ziyech had that style as well, didn't he? That left footer that's just plays on the right, that's so cultured. Like Mahrez is like the pinnacle of it. His touch and everything is crazy. Curtis, I would say it was Brazil who drew with Morocco. Yeah, you're right, actually. That's I'm actually downplaying. Morocco were by far the better team. Mahrez better than Salah. I mean, I prefer Mahrez to Salah, but the modern game, it's all about numbers, innit? At the end of the day, and Salah's numbers are insane, but Mahrez for me technically is phenomenal player, man. I honestly think he's like world class. Big up 48BA, yo, Big C, well, go on. What do you think of Algeria's Ibrahim Maze plays in a 10 at Leverkusen? Did he play against Arsenal? No, the pitch looks mad dry. Did he win Player of the Year? I don't know much about him, to be honest. I'll be real. I'm sure. Did he play in the Arsenal games? Let's have a look. I'm sure he was in the team when we played them. Algeria. Did he win Player of the Year, did he, for them? 20 years of age as well. Wow. I thought he was older than that. They got some good players, Algeria, man. Yeah, he did. He did, right? Yeah. I didn't know he was 20. I thought he was older than that. So, I mean, there's good players out there, man. I want to see France, Uruguay. What, Valverde against Tchouaméni. You see Valverde's scar on his head? Tchouaméni dropped a combo on him, man. Pitch looking like the West Side. Bro, I swear the pitch looks dry. Senegal playing well. Oi, little back heel. Oi! Senegal. Oh, Upamecano recovers. Pass the ball, man. Upamecano has actually done well there. Ismaila Sarr looked like he was in. He caught him up. Doué gets clamped. Oh, Senegal are on it, bro. I swear down. These men are on it. AFCON champions, man. I don't care what they say. They're not here to just sit off them and respect them. They're going for them. Senegal again on the attack. Good defending by Rabiot. Doué gets clamped. Referee says play on. Yo, they're at it, man. I like it. I want to see physical games, man. French look a bit rattled. Somebody asked earlier, what do you think about the hydration break? I mean, listen, I've been on tour there, and some of the games in some of the cities, it's ridiculous how hot it is, and they're playing, so I understand it. But do they need it in every game? Do they need it in every city? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And listen, we know that everything is about money at the end of the day, innit? If they've got an opportunity to have another 2 adverts during a game, then they're going to utilize it. I think they've looked at it and gone, do you know what? It's so hot, we're going to have another break during both halves. We're going to pretend we really care about the players and say that it's about money. And then say that it's about health. But when they're having a break, we'll throw 7 adverts on. And we'll charge $1 million for all those adverts or whatever they will get for that. So it just, I think the problem with it is the break is too long. It's not like they come to the side of the pitch, have a little 30 seconds, drink some water and relax. The coaches are giving tactics and they're taking 2 or 3 minutes. They're turning it into a mini half time. So, anybody, I'm sure nearly all of you in the chat have played football at some level. There's times where you're playing well, you've had a good touch, you've had a couple good passes, and you have a break and it slows your momentum down. I don't mind it. I think if the heat's so sweltering, yeah, from a health and safety point of view, you need it. But you can't be stopping for like 3 minutes and having a mini half time. Yeah, right. Yeah, I agree. Give them 1 minute and get on with it. I don't want to see a 3-minute break after 25 minutes. Honestly, this pitch looks like they're playing on AstroTurf. It's crazy how dry it looks. As I think I said this the other week, like a lot of these, and you guys know this anyway, Sam, a lot of these stadiums are used for American football. So obviously American football pitches are not great, like for a football point of view. And I think sometimes these pitches are mixed with grass and AstroTurf in them as well. So the pitch looks bone dry. Tom Brady again, yeah. Somebody said the other day he's married to a Brazilian. That's why he was watching Brazil, but he's watching France today. But obviously it was in New Jersey as well. Brazil played in Jersey the other day. Looks like they're playing in Jamaica. Bro, I'm telling you, that pitch, because they have to relay the pitches. Sometimes a pitch can take, a month, 2 months to lay properly. Mignon on the ball. Clips it out. I'll be honest, I know we're only 10 minutes in. France have not started well. France have not started. Oh, they got divorced, did they? Oh, okay, fairs. I didn't realise. But listen, do you know, even though I don't really agree with it, I understand it. Like, America is about money. They utilise opportunity to make money. So they're looking at it going, yep, water break, cool, 7 adverts. 200 grand an advert. Yep, second half, another. So I don't blame them. You know what I mean? The game's the game. Yo, that is a banger. The pitch looks like a PES 5 pitch PS2 graphics. I'm telling you now, that pitch looks bone dry, bro, because they'd have relayed it at the end of the American football season. It looks a bit heavy, but France have struggled to get into the game. The only thing, and this is what I'll think about France, is Rabiot and Tchouaméni. Are they going to get on the ball and dictate possession? That's what they need to do. I know Spain weren't great yesterday, but they still dominate the ball. Portugal will dominate the ball with Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno. Let's see how the French do. And he just loves Upamecano. I don't understand it. But Konate hasn't had a great season. Here's Doué. As we said, the front four is one of the best front fours I've seen in a long time on paper. But will it click? That's the issue. You know, it doesn't always work. Here's it. Oh, Mbappe has a heavy touch. Wow, I told you I'm not making excuses. That could be the pitch. When do you see Mbappe have a heavy touch like that? Game script. I don't know if Kante's still at the level like that, to be honest. I know they said when he went to Turkey, he was see, like, was that Manning? I thought it was Brady. See, Eli Manning, two-time Super Bowl quarterback for the Giants. Okay, Fizz. Two times now, Mbappe. Look at this. That's strange, man. I swear I never see Mbappe have a bad touch. Is what he said. I don't rate this World Cup. What do you not like about it? Are you enjoying this World Cup, people? I think, do you know what it is? I think people are expecting like fireworks straight away. I think you got play him. He was onside then. I think that's poor, man. How does I'm sorry, people. I know you can't tell me Camavinga shouldn't be in this squad. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says, man. You telling me Rabiot's better than Camavinga? I'm not having it. He genuinely loves this guy. Man said you switch into lawyer mode when you're defending play. Bro, I swear, I watch Mbappe so much. I never see him have heavy touch. He's had two bad touches in 5 minutes. Crazy. I think what it is, yeah, you're right. I think we're all waiting to see the massive games. Slide him. Go on. Oh, he's overhit it. We're all waiting for, I want to see Brazil against France. I want to see Argentina against Portugal, but you've got to let it marinate, man. That's the whole thing with the World Cup. It doesn't get to that stage quickly. Steve said, I'm not enjoying it. Bad match times doesn't help. It's a bit annoying because, like, for example, if you're in England, Argentina are playing at 2 a.m. tonight. Now, that's annoying. A lot of people won't be able to watch that game because they've got work in the morning, kids have got school. It's messy, it's Argentina, it's the champions. But, I think we just have to embrace it. Fans do that every week around the world to watch Arsenal or whatever team they support. I think it'll be a good World Cup. I think the issue is Qatar was such a good World Cup. I think that's the best World Cup final we've ever seen. So that sets such a high standard that you always compare the World Cup to the last World Cup. That World Cup was so well organised, and you weren't out. So, but I think it's starting to warm up. I think we're getting there. We've only had 1-0, which is the game that I did yesterday. Great decision to stream that. But we'll get there, man. And you know what it is as well? The World Cup, once you've seen everyone, I think you get a bit more of a feeling. We haven't seen England. We haven't seen Ronaldo for Portugal. We haven't seen Messi yet. We're just seeing the French. The one thing I will say is, and I know we're only 15 minutes into this game, so I can't judge France yet. No one has looked that great out of the big nations yet. Brazil weren't great. Germany smashed Curacao, but expect them to. I don't know what it is. The camera angle is a bit different as well. I think they got to move the ball, France. Elise. I mean, I'm telling you now, the interesting thing will be if France win the World Cup, that Ballon d'Or might shift. Dembele, Champions League winner, World Cup winner. That could be back-to-back Ballon d'Ors. If Elise is the main man, having won the German league, he could win the Ballon d'Or. Mbappe could win it if he wins the Golden Boot. It just depends. Like, Ballon d'Or is massively, up for grabs this year. I think the World Cup will have a massive impact on who wins the Ballon d'Or. Which these guys are desperate for it. All over the top, overhit. Goes through to Mike Mignon. Yeah, Kane. Kane could win it if England win it, to be honest. Camera platform lights for American football. Yeah, there's something about the camera angle that feels a bit off. Saliba number 17. Why? I don't know. Maybe he picked that number. France look knackered. I think Senegal started off energetic, but can they maintain that for 90 minutes in this heat? Probably not. Here's Elise. Still think it's unbelievable that English clubs sat there and let Elise leave Crystal Palace and go to Bayern Munich. I mean, look, to be honest, he might have rejected English clubs. We know that Chelsea were interested, but Vieira apparently recommended him to Arsenal and we never pulled the trigger. I think Arsenal would have looked at him at the time and said, look, Saka was balling out at the time. Elise probably that good that he was thinking, I'm not coming to Arsenal to play backup dancer, you know what I mean? The crazy thing is, when Elise went to Bayern, I remember thinking, well, that's a risky move. You know, they had Sané, they had Gnabry, German players. I thought, are they just going to move them out the way for you? And he dashed them out. You know, Sané had to go to Galatasaray. Gnabry's just a bench player. Elise is an unbelievable player. Here's Doué on the left-hand side. Used to seeing him on the right for PSG, but I think he is naturally a left winger. They press very quick. Senegal is hotter than the US, says Victor. Yeah, I can imagine so. They'll be used to these conditions. Here is Elise, right-hand side. Rolls it back, edge of the box, shot. It's blocked and cleared away. Nixon Arsenal drip, man. You know what I mean? We're mixing it up. We're nixing it up. Not bad, no? All right, you're a Celtics fan though, innit? So they've got their parade on Thursday, bro. Can you imagine what their parade's going to be in New York? It's going to be mental. Touch. Yo, you know what I noticed about Senegal? They press like mad. Could have played Elise on the left. Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe could have put Saka on the left. I actually think out of Saka and Elise, Saka would be the one that could more play on the left. Just get down the line and cross it. Oh, what a ball in behind. Yo, he's getting done here. Oh, it's a terrible ball in. What is that? That ball was unreal. W dad joke. Hey, not bad. You know, mix it up, nix it up. I thought it was funny, but Giannis coming to Miami. Is he though? I've heard different reports. That ball was unreal. Just drill it. Why is he putting so much height on it? Let's have a look on the latest on Giannis, man. What's going on with him? Where's he going? Yeah, look, 6 hours ago, the Bucks do not love the current offer for Giannis from Miami Heat. Continue to discuss trade packages with other teams. Miami's been able to improve what it can offer since the trade deadline. Can send a package. Namely, Wisconsin native Tyler Hero. Interesting. Thing is, if Celtics offer someone like Jaylen Brown, yeah, look, Giannis is open to signing an extension with the Celtics. Boston are comfortable with the idea of offering Jaylen Brown. See, boy, you'd be hyped to that, wouldn't you? Giannis at the Celtics. France on the attack. Senegal press so quick. They don't give him an inch. Corner to France. Big up everyone locked in, man. 1.5. Nah, surely not Tonali. Here we go. It can't be. If he goes Tottenham, he must have a bet. Ball whipped in, cleared at the near post. See, they now say, Luke Edwards in the Telegraph has just wrote, Newcastle have long considered Arsenal to be favourites to sign Tonali, have been expecting a bid since January. There is a suspicion that leaking Tottenham's desire to pursue Tonali may well be designed to flush out Arsenal. I've always said, people, like, I'm a big fan of Tonali, but I'm not sure he's the right midfielder. I really don't. And also, it'd be typical we go and buy him for like 90 million, he gets done for betting. He got banned for 10 months last time. So if he got banned again, you're talking 12 months out. Now, there's no here we go. I just seen it. Marcus Rashford, 40 mil release clause. City and Liverpool are the two clubs not allowed to activate it. because obviously the rivalry is too big. And listen, I'm telling you now, the left wing market's gonna get it's gonna get mad. I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal went for Rashford. I just don't think he works hard enough actually for Arteta. In fact, I don't think he will. I don't think he will. He don't defend enough. If he defended better, I think Barca would have signed him because Hansi Flick loves that high press, and he probably thinks Rashford doesn't work hard enough defensively. Big up, see, I haven't caught you live in a while. You can get any manager beside Pep and Enrique or keep Arteta. What do you do? I mean, I'm just thinking, who else would you take? Who are the best managers? Do you know what I mean? I think for the sake of the players. Oh, but you could get Klopp. Klopp's a good one. Kloppy. I don't know, Kloppy, but you know what it is? He's ingrained in Liverpool. Give Arteta another year, man. Give him another year. Why not? Give him one more year. Because he's won the league, man. I think you've earned the right to have another year. Pep and Enrique would make me change my mind. I would. I don't care if you won the league, mate. If Enrique's coming in. But nah, give him a year. Rashford has that Leao ego. Rashford is I think that contract at Man United kind of ruined him. I felt once he signed that contract, 300 grand a week, I don't think we've ever seen the same player. I think money can have that impact on people. I know he was rich already, but that one made him super rich. And I just think, how has he all of a sudden lost his work rate? You're a kid from Manchester that grew up he had a tough upbringing. It's not like he grew up rich. It's your dream to play for Man United, and all of a sudden you don't defend. You're not prepared to run. I think the money, the fame went to his head, and all of a sudden he don't want to defend. He'll regret it when he's older, to be honest, because I don't think Man United will take him back. And if Barcelona don't take him, where is he actually going? You know what I mean? They probably have to loan him out again, 3 years in a row on loan. Maybe Villa again, or I don't know. I just look at him and think, Rashford was supposed to be a superstar. I'll be honest with you. Rashford, he should have been a top player. And the crazy thing is, Rashford turns 29 in October. You know what I mean? Senegal on the attack. Against Upamecano, he's dropped the step over on him. Oh, they've hit the post. Oh, and deflected for a corner. Nicholas Jackson. Yo, man, did he drop the step over on Upamecano there? Yo, fam, Senegal are not playing. I swear down, yeah. I love Mbappe and Dembele and them, but I'm not actually that disappointed if Senegal beat them. I swear down, I'm rooting for these African teams. Yo, Jackson, hold that Upamecano. Aye, off the post, hits the keeper on his back and goes out for a corner. That's a great strike. Yo, if that's on target, that's in. He's done there. Woo! Corner to Senegal. This game's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, Africa's thriving in the heat, man. They can deal with the heat. Yeah, I honestly think Rodgers will be at Arsenal. Like I said, the only thing Villa might say, Elliot Anderson, 120 million. Yeah, we want 120 million. And then the deal will be off. I don't think we'll go that high. Ball whipped in. Oh, it's flicked on at the near post. Goes out for a throw-in to France. And here's the water break. Let's see how long it takes. 25 minutes and about 40 seconds. Let's see how long this break takes. This is my problem with it. To me, they should get 1 minute. Get to the side of the pitch. Have a little break. Look at that stadium, man. Absolutely crazy. It's so hard to get out of there, though, when you're trying to get like a cab or something. Yeah. 3 minutes. Is that actually what they say it is? See, I think that's ridiculous. It's too long. France don't look good, man. I don't know what it is. Something don't look quite right. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Senegal have hit the post. They've been the better team so far. Big up Alfred. The amount of talent in the France team for the coach to choose this boring style is annoying. I'd hate to play for him. Enrique would kill with this team. I honestly thought they made a massive mistake after the Euros. They should have got rid of him, and they should have brought Zidane in then. I don't know why they gave him another World Cup. I know they were unlucky in the last World Cup to lose on penalties, but his style, he's a naturally defensive coach. He always wants two defensive midfielders. The thing is, you can have that front four, but if you ain't got a midfield that can create for them, they're going to suffer. And that's the problem. Their midfield are not having no impact on the game. Tchouameni and Rabiot sit in front of the back four. Dembele's playing in the 10, but he's not a midfielder, if you like. He's going to be at the top of the pitch like a second striker. So, again, it's all about utilising the team properly. They are watering the pitch a little bit now as well while they're having the break. Elton says German league is not the same intensity as the Prem. Would Kane or Elise have the same figures they had this year if they were in the Prem? Would he play all those games? I mean, look, Kane's numbers are dropped anyway. In the Prem, but he was getting 25 to 30 goals, but obviously he's getting ridiculous numbers there. Would Elise get them numbers in the Prem? Probably not. That league has become a one-team league now. You know, Leverkusen popped up for a year. Bayern just win that league with ease. So they're always going to get more than they probably get in the Prem. Alfred said, prime example of a coach trying to force a team and unbalance it. Elise is not a 10, put him on the wing and play an actual 10 in Turkey. Bad coach. I think he's in a tough predicament where he's trying to fit everyone in the team to offer balance. I suppose the alternative, I mean, there's rumours Mbappe's going to go back on the left for Real Madrid, which is why they want Alvarez up front. Could they have gone Mbappe on the left, Elise on the right, and play Dembele through the middle? Dembele's won the Ballon d'Or playing up front. And then, I don't know. You still need the midfield to get the ball to them. That's a good point, Night Owl. The European teams are struggling. Maybe the heat is too much for them. South American and African teams are the ones that look pretty good. World Cup is so poor in quality, said Stephen. I think it'll get going. It might take these players a few games to adapt. 3 minute, yeah, I'm sorry, you don't need 3 minutes after 25 minutes. It's a joke. It stopped at 25:40. It's now 29:30. So it's taken nearly 4 minutes to have a water break. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the French home kit. I don't like the collar on it. It looks like a rugby kit. Yeah, if the collar went on it, but I don't like the collar. The French rugby team play with a kit that looks similar to that. If that was round neck, it'd be all right with the pattern on it, but headed away. Here's Mbappe. No support. Free kick to France. Kone, brother. Yeah, but then someone's come out today and said he's not on the list. So you don't know who to believe. Some guy puts a report out from Italy saying Arsenal want Manu Kone. Then a guy from Italy comes out and says we're not interested in him. So I don't know. Senegalese Cape Verde brother fought together against the Portuguese. Okay. Here comes Senegal. Shot over the bar. Goes out for a goal kick. WYM said the whole deal for Giannis to Miami is dumb. Who will they trade? Bam, they'll never sell. Hero, this guy went from good to paper, always injured. The only teams are Celtics or Golden State. That's the problem for the Heat, innit? They ain't got no one to trade. Bam, they ain't going to trade him. So it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up at the Celtics because they're a team that he would be able to challenge for a championship with. And if Jalen is the player they're going to trade, he's a brilliant player. So the Bucks would be happy to take him. But you never know. Giannis might want to live in Miami. You know, that's a pull as well, the lifestyle. But I don't know. And no, I don't think I am doing the watch along for Argentina, to be honest. I'll be doing the England game tomorrow. I might even do the Portugal game before it as well. You think Doué is overrated? Nah, he's a baller, man. He's a baller. You get this a lot, unfortunately, bro, is you get a lot of players They look great at club level, not so good at international because the chemistry's not there. You know, these guys don't play together often. Doué's a top player, man. He's 21. He's class. I'd love him at Arsenal. Yanis wants to win. Him and Tatum would compete. Yeah, that would be a mad combination, them two. I rate Doué highly, man. Very, very good player. But you've seen it over the years. Look at England, man. Everyone, Gerrard, Scholes, all these players. Unbelievable. Go and play for England. Don't look quite the same. King James linked with Golden State. Do you know what? I mean, if he went there, I still don't think they'd win the championship, but it'd be amazing to watch LeBron and Steph in the same team. I think LeBron should leave the Lakers, to be honest, but his son's there. He might not want to leave. He's probably waiting for his other son to play as well. The Warriors have a grand plan to acquire Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James. They're prepared to trade Jimmy Butler and 2 first-round picks. I think Jimmy's injured, and he had a major injury. Oh, France, what is going on? You're stinking out the place. Maybe it is coming home, people. Hey, Pires and Vieira and Carambou. Arsenal heritage, man. Make Arsenal French again, people. Len said LeBron needs to call it a day. I think he'd probably play 1 more year. France don't look good. But you know what it is? One thing I've realised with the World Cup, you can't write teams off after 1 game. They take time to adapt. And this heat ain't a joke. A lot of players will struggle. Thoughts on Hand of Arsenal tweet regarding Rodgers? I mean, look, big up Hand of Arsenal. He's putting out some great work. He didn't say anything too groundbreaking, if we're being honest. I think we've all had the impression for a while that Rodgers would take the Arsenal move. But, he's basically saying he's told his agent he wants to go to Arsenal. But I think it's a tough deal to get done. I don't think Villa will let us just take him easy. I think they'll ask for a lot of money for him. I'm just so intrigued to see where we're going to play him. Argentina lost their first game in 2022. Exactly. Would you take winning nothing next season if it meant we get Luis Enrique the season after and win the champs? I'd have to take it because of the Champions League win, yeah. If you could guarantee me a Champions League in 2 years, I'd take it. But listen, I hope Arteta can win it. Yeah, the England team bus got robbed, didn't it? The training kit and stuff got robbed. Well, apparently they got it back. But the thing is, England will probably struggle in the heat as well. But they have got good players, but England always seem to find a way to mess it up. And I think this will drain them in that heat as well. They don't keep the ball well enough. Big up everyone locked in, man. Please don't give me another 0-0. Not back-to-back 0-0s in the World Cup. I thought this game had goals written all over it. I thought this would be like 3-1. Oh, good defending. France haven't even had a good chance yet. Senegal win the ball back, although they've given it away. Tchouameni finds Doué. Lucas Hernandez on the outside. Vieira and Pires would walk into this midfield. Oh, mate. Vieira's and Pires, they're legends. Proper legends. Ball over the top. Koundé. Heavy touch. Falls over. Looks a bit clumsy. No bigs here. Has an uncle. Rate LeBron. Nah, LeBron's one of the GOATs, bro. He's got to be. That Golden State victory is one of the greatest. But he should have won more championships, in my opinion. That's the one thing I would say about him. This is the Vieira derby, yeah. Played for France, Senegalese heritage. That's what I'm saying. Senegal, he played for Arsenal. I can't believe it, people. I said, yo, let me get in the World Cup zone. Spain 0-0. And now we got 0-0 in this. I thought this would be like a 3-1. Yeah, no, I agree with that. France have never replaced Pogba. Never. And Griezmann, you're right as well. Griezmann's a very good, connector. He connects the midfield to the attack. Pogba dictates play. Rabiot and Tchouaméni. Nah, they're too similar. You should have played a different midfielder. But maybe they don't have a creative midfielder in France. I mean, looking at their bench, I can't really see a centre mid that is that creative. Maybe Cherky, but he's more of a 10/winger. Yeah, Rabiot, I mean, I don't know how he gets in this team. England first game is an air-conditioned stadium. Oh, okay, that might help them then. That might help them. This game's awful, by the way. It's been a really poor game so far. Senegal will be happy with this. Griezmann running beyond Giroud. Yeah, that did work, I can't lie. People always say this, innit? Bomber in the chat. Yo, come on. If it ain't a real bomber, I don't need you to be. Don't tell me it's a bomber unless it's a bomber. A bomber clot. You know what I mean? That's all I want to hear. Nah, there ain't no bomber, man. I'm looking now. There's no bomber. Nah. Man United in for Somerville. 50 million. I think that's too expensive. Yeah, we've just been relegated, man. He shouldn't cost 50 mil. I don't know how West Ham are taxing people. They want 80 million for Fernandes. He's not even that good. He's all right, but 80 million for a guy that was at Southampton at the start of last season. He's had back-to-back relegations. Bro, I'm telling you, I'll stop doing World Cup watch-alongs if this carries on. 0-0s galore. You think Rodrigo will be sold when he's fit? The problem is, will somebody want to buy a player fresh off an ACL? I think when a player's had an ACL, you've got to wait a little bit and see how he recovers, and then you say, okay, he's cool, we can buy him. It'd be too risky to go and buy him now on big money. He's on like 200 grand a week. Some of it will be a problem for United. What I like about him, he's a good dribbler. He's direct, but is he United level? I don't know. Like I say, the winger market is very poor. I'm genuinely surprised no one's going for Ndiaye from Everton. He's on the bench tonight, but I rate him. Even that Ismaila Sarr's a good right winger. I'm not saying he's good enough to start at the big clubs, but I would have took Ismaila Sarr as backup for Saka. Here you are, Arsene. It's always, listen, as an Arsenal fan, always, he's the godfather, man. You brought Thierry to the club. You will always have my respect. Mr. Wenger. Look at, yo, Senegal are good, man. Look at this. Come on. What you got? Nah, you ain't scoring on that. No run-up, no backlift shot. Wenger's in the house, man. To watch the French. He won't be happy. Oh, Elise, that is what I'm talking about. That's crazy. Koundé on the overlap. Can he pick someone out? What is that, man? What is Koundé doing? Nah, I swear Elise megged him. That was crazy. Replay that, man, please. Replay that. I need to see that again. There's an injured player down for, was it a foul? Maybe Saliba. Did he clip him? Referee told him to get up. Did Saliba touch him? Yeah. Ooh, stamped on him as well. That was a naughty challenge. I don't think the advantage was actually much of an advantage. This is how you know the TV company are all over the place. We've just seen the best bit of skill in the game, and you don't show us the replay of it. You're showing us the guy getting fouled instead. It looked like he nutmegged him. Where, he got the remote, actually. Is the remote there? Let me rewind it. In fact, you're not even going to be able to tell from that angle, are we? But that was filthy from Elise, man. That was actually a dirty tackle from Saliba, man. I'm telling you, stamped on his foot. Check how quick Elise does it. Look at the camera all over the place. Look, into feet. Does he meg him? I can't tell. The guy dives in as well. No, I think he megs him. That is filthy. Even man's done all that, and Koundé just what is that? So poor. The thing I say about Koundé, you can tell at times he's a centre-back who's converted to a right-back. Sometimes on the ball, you can tell He ain't a natural fullback. Man said give Saliba a red card. You want him off, yeah? 3-game ban. Or let him rest. Do you know what it is, though? I'd like an Arsenal player to win the World Cup because it just boosts their confidence more. Elise now drifting. Dembele. You know what? I like this ref. He don't want to give free kicks easily. Here's Doué. He's isolated him. Oh, he passes it. Can't believe that Rabiot is starting in this team. I really can't get my head around it. There's always one player. Certain managers, they always have one player you go, I just don't understand how this guy is playing. I don't understand how Rabiot is in this team. I don't understand why Jordan Henderson's in the England squad. You know, there's always a player, and they'll go, oh, he's brilliant in the changing room. And you go, bro, come on, man, what are we doing here? Camavinga, are you telling me he ain't better than Rabiot? It's crazy. Just for the energy alone, the fact he's going to get up and down the pitch. 4 of them are winning it. What are you saying? It's coming home. I'd love England to do well, actually, you know, I would. Just to see how... Like, I want them to get far in the competition just to create that vibe in the country. Here's Osman Ballon d'Or on the free kick to whip it in. Rabiot's a manager's puppet. He definitely goes round the manager's house for dinner. I'm telling you. Dembele whips in. That's a good ball headed away. Senegal have defended well as well. Thing is, France don't really have that much in the air. In the attack, Mbappe clamped. They're defending so well. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Senegal have been really good. Man said Kante's even better than him. I don't doubt it. I bet he is. Kante's probably better than N'Golo Kante. Yeah, sorry. He's better than Rabiot. That's not a bad ball. Hey, should be attacking the near post there. Corner to France. Rabiot is a political choice. He's the only native player. Yeah, I get. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe. Are a lot of the other French players born out of the country? What about Theo Hernandez? Is he not born in France? Yeah, Theo Hernandez, it says, is born in Marseille. But yeah, maybe those things do count for. Nah, Kingsley Coman don't get picked anymore. He's at Al Nassr, isn't he, with Ronaldo? Koulibaly at Napoli, I thought was like a world-class centre-back. He went to Chelsea. He did look dodgy. I think he went there too late in his career. Usain Bolt could still be making the Olympic finals, coming in last. Greats know when to quit. LeBron is a bum. He's doing nothing but stat padding, trying to catch Jordan. Don't rate him. Wow, I get the impression Kevin doesn't rate LeBron much. He's doing a Ronaldo. I feel like Ronaldo and LeBron are mirroring each other's career. Like, LeBron's trying to keep playing to get better stats than Michael Jordan. Ronaldo's trying to keep playing to catch up with Messi. It feels very similar. Players are ethnically French and not of African or other European descent. Fears, I get you. I understand. But yeah, Rabiot shouldn't be anywhere near that team. I don't even know if I'd put him in the squad. I genuinely don't. I don't rate him. I haven't rated him for years. A few minutes till half time, people. And we're looking forward to half time. France have not even had a decent chance in the whole half. 6 minutes added on at the end. Listen, I know Camavinga's not been at his best, but he's still better than this Rabiot. I'm telling you. Yeah, Jackson had the best chance. They Senegal looked lively on the counter attack. They got pace, man. Yeah, it could be biscuit talk again. If I get another 0-0, and the thing is, England, I feel like could be 0-0. It depends, you know. I feel like Tuchel, they'll be quite defensive. Damascus said, I don't like Tonali. His stats are bad for his price. He's not even a ball carrier. He's mid, in my opinion. People like him only because Italian footballers and their looks. He's good, but I just don't think he's what we need. Saliba puts it out for a throw-in. Can Elise talk French? I'm not sure if he's fluent. I don't think he's fluent, you know. I'm sure I've seen an interview where he said he can understand French well, but he doesn't talk much. So it'd be interesting. I mean, I bet a lot of the French teams speak English, but I'm sure he's probably learning. Although he's that laid back, he probably don't even speak. You know what I'm saying? Apparently him and Mbappe get on well. How did Rodgers go from a 12 million player to 80 million plus, bro? That's football, innit? Inflation. Anderson costs what, 30 million for Forest? They're going to sell him for 120. Quadrupled his price in a year and a half. Yeah, I don't know why I get shocked when I hear players like Doué's English was crazy. It's just like, oh, Doué tried the back heel. Doué, yeah, he spoke great English. Ismail Assar, good run, but I think he's dived there. Mbappe, fewest touches of anyone on the pitch. Crazy. Have you seen how Balogun is American? So I read a story. I don't know if it's true, but apparently he was in America, flying back to London. His mum was going to give birth, and they missed the flight or something. And then she went into labor in America, and he was born in America. Is that the story that you read? I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what I read the other day. That it was like he was basically born there by accident. And then he got the passport and it enabled him to play for America. French, they don't care about speaking English. Go to France for a holiday, you'll see. Yeah, I've been France. France are afraid of another. Africa won it for France. Big up Samaz. Accidental American, yeah. Thuram's an American accent. Even Lukaku sometimes, like when he does interviews, he sounds American. I'm like, where's he got that American sort of accent from? I don't get it, but they wouldn't let her on her flight. Oh, because her pregnancy was so far advanced. That was it. So she had to stay and then she gave birth in America. Look at this ball from Koundé, man. What is going on with this guy? I told you, centre back. Centre back at right back. Can't cross the ball. I'm telling you, Mbappe's going to get some of these guys dropped. Koundé. What, you can't cross the ball? Never again, mate. Gusto. The airline didn't allow his mum to fly because she was too heavy. Too heavily pregnant, yeah. I think some people do that on purpose, you know. You go to different parts of the world to give birth so that the player can get a passport or a visa in that country and stuff. Belgium teach English with American accents. Fair. Balogun was born in Brooklyn, yeah? Come on, France, do something. The most we've had is an Elise nutmeg. Oh, my day. Is that Koundé again? He's having an absolute stinker. He's giving the ball away every time. Elise makes the run. He just overhits it. Oh, France, I'm telling you. I might have bet on them for no reason. Oh, wow. Wow. Koundé can't chat to Timber. Not even close, bro. Not even close. How is Koundé surviving at Barcelona if you're that bad on the ball? But look, he's not like that every week. I get it. He ain't always this bad. Senegal on the attack. 1 minute, well, less than a minute. 15 seconds to go till half time. Senegal have had the better chance. Ball rolled down the line. He's got goal side. Pulls it back. Chance for Senegal. Puts it over the bar. What a chance. Ismail Assar. Surely he should have gone with his left foot. I reckon he should go with his left foot. He's tried to go round it and open up his right. What a chance. Elise gets caught out. You don't want to foul him. Pulled back. Little deflection. Oh, 7 yards out. Saw. That is poor, by the way. How are you not hitting the target? Should be 1-0 for me. 7 yards out, no challenge. Volleys it over the crossbar. What a chance. Half-time whistle goes. France look awful. Absolutely. They look worse than Spain. Spain actually dominated the game against Cape Verde. They just couldn't score. France are playing awful. I don't know if it's the heat is really taking it out of some of these European players. They probably can't handle it. Senegal, by the way, let's focus on them. They've been excellent. Defensively, rock solid. They're hitting France on the break, and they should have scored. French team don't look right, does it? And that's what I'm saying. We said before the game, I said this front four is one of the best that I've seen on paper for a long time. But with no balance and no creativity, you ain't going to win nothing. You ain't going to win nothing. They won the World Cup with Giroud and them, man, because they had Pogba, they had creativity, they had Griezmann. This French team looks totally unbalanced. The midfield, none of their two centre mids get forward. The pitch is awful. And they're just not playing it well. Yes, listen, fair play to Senegal, by the way. They've been excellent. Really, really well played. Hopefully we get some goals. France have had 57% possession. France haven't had a shot on or off target. That is unbelievable. The pitch was too pitchy. How can France not have a shot on or off target in 45 minutes? Senegal have been brilliant. 1 shot on target, 3 shots off target. France, mate, honestly, dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Chouameni and Rabiot, that midfield is awful. Absolutely awful. None of them go forward. No progressive passing. No runs. They don't join in. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, Manu Kone, bring him on. They've got to play someone else in that midfield. It's dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. It's an awful game. Awful. Um, yeah, this is a shock, you know. I had them as massive favourites. I watched them in that friendly a few weeks ago against Brazil, and they were fantastic. Well, it was more than a few weeks ago. I think Ekatike was playing on the left, and I thought, wow, they're unbelievable. This has been a dreadful performance. Nonchalant only works when you're winning 100%. Not going to lie, Luis Enrique could come to Arsenal and flop. Everything is possible. Don't trust anyone, yeah? N'Golo Kante. Saar should have scored 100%. Big chance. Don't know how he don't hit the target. Big up Alfred, Elise and Dembele both playing midfield. Nobody wide. Big up to you, Alfred. Troy said Emery made Rodgers an 80 mil player. Arteta could never. Alfred said Kunde over Gusto is wild. Bring on Mateta. Push Mbappe wide. Get Cherky on. Put Elise out wide. How can Kunde be a wide man crossing to Mbappe? It's crazy. Honestly, Gusto should be playing over Kunde. Yeah, he can't cross the ball. He looks so poor. Wow, interesting. All right, let me read your comments. Vegas Gunner, Gay is underrated. France needs a technician in midfield. 100%. Um, they're missing Griezmann as well. Chouameni's not even 10% apart. I think Chouameni's overrated, honestly. I think he's overrated. He doesn't do much in midfield. He's big, he stands there, he's quite technically good, but he can't run. He doesn't create. He's not amazing defensively. I don't know how he's been at Real Madrid for so long, to be honest. And yeah, they desperately need centre midfielders. Griezmann is everything together between midfield. He's amazing at it. Even when we played Atletico, he was so good just getting in between the lines. France players, yeah, you're right. You're right. I think the problem with this French team as well is like they don't have any leadership. I mean, Mbappe's the captain. Come on, what are we doing it? Do you know what I mean? Mbappe's not a captain. Never in a million years. I don't care how good he is as a player. Mbappe should not be your captain. But the problem is, there's no obvious leader in that French team. That could be the problem. It might be coming home, people. Nah, I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Rabiot's the main issue. If they had like a Pogba next to Tchouaméni and a Griezmann in the 10, you get away with it. But that team, that balance looks way off. Rabiot's the main issue. Big C, which realistic Arsenal player at the World Cup could win it? I mean, I would have said Saliba before watching this. It's difficult, man. There's a lot of teams that you're watching right now that in 2 weeks' time are going to look incredible. Do you know what I mean? It's difficult. You've got to let them settle in. The manager might change things. MJ said Rice is great, but Tchouaméni overrated. LOL, pack it in. Genuinely, MJ, he's overrated. He plays for Real Madrid. The expectation is different. Like he came in for like Toni Kroos and them, man. Come on, let's be real. Real Madrid should go and sign Rodri and put him in defensive midfield or somebody of that ilk. Declan Rice is ideal for the way we want to play. He's not technically as good as, you know, some of the players that have been at Madrid. But Tchouaméni, nah, man. He's not all that. Big up MJ. Deschamps has zero pressure. Well, he's leaving anyway. Zlatan is mad funny. Yeah, I met him in the summer. He's funny, man. Good guy as well. This when I knew football was crazy. We're standing there in the mix zone, so there's all these journalists and content creators there waiting for the Arsenal and the AC Milan players. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is walking by. I've clocked him from early because, you know, man's a football fan, a Zlatan fan. So I'm standing like near the door. So he's walked past about 25 journalists and none of them are saying nothing to him. And they're not even really looking at him. Like they're looking and just thinking, oh, who's this guy? And I said, yo, these men don't even know who that is, bro. Like so this is why he was so kind of hyped when me and Cecil was there. Because I've seen him and they're all obviously proper journalists and professional. And, you know, they approach players like, hi, sir, and all that. I've seen him. I've gone, yo, Zlatan. And he's just turned around, but you could tell he liked that somebody like recognised him. And me and Cecil had a little chat with him. Yo, he goes, who you here with? We said Arsenal. He goes, I heard you need a striker. I was like, yo, go get your boots, man. We could do with you up front. And he walked off like that, and we was cracking up. I said, bro, you know how mad it is? These men don't even know that's Zlatan, bro. You know what I mean? These men don't even know who that is, which is crazy. But yeah, man, he is a massive personality. He's funny. He's tall as well. I don't know how tall. I think he's 6'5" or something. He's massive. Yamal was hopeless. Nah, come on. He's been out for 2 months. That was his first game back. They had 3 players on him at one time. Let him settle in, man. He'll do his thing. How did Rabiot get in this team? He must be his stepson. He must be his stepson. Oh, is Norway on after this? Do you know what it is, right? I do the watch along, and I'm not even just saying this to cap. Sometimes I'm like, yo, you know what? If I do the watch along and the game's really good, I'll do another one. And then I watch the game and it's a stinker. And I'm like, yo, I ain't doing another watch along watching this. Do you know what I mean? It's Iraq versus Norway. Haaland might stat pad, man. AFTV cameraman forgot to record. Bro, the guy, yo, big up Jason. He's a good guy. The moment's happening, because he was like kind of starstruck as well. He's just looking at him like, yo, Zlatan. Like, so when it's all happened, we've gone, yo, did you get that on camera? He's gone, oh man, I forgot to record. Luckily, we caught a bit of the clip. I posted it one time on the gram. One of the TV companies, they recorded Zlatan. You could hear me and Cecil talking to him, but it never shows us on camera. But you can hear us in the background talking to him. American pundits are jokes. Let's hope we get a better second half, man. Iran, that's the only thing, man. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to watch that game, but it's on at 3 a.m. and then I fell asleep. Wake up in the morning, Iran, New Zealand, 2-2. You're thinking, yo, it's probably one of the best games. So we got Iraq, Norway, Argentina, Algeria, then Austria against Jordan. We got 4 games. Yo, the World Cup's crazy. What we got tomorrow then? Tomorrow we've got Portugal against Congo, England, Croatia, Ghana against Panama, Uzbekistan against Colombia. Might do Portugal and then do England. Thursday, I don't think I'm doing any of them games. Ghana, Panama, Uzbekistan, Colombia, Czech Republic, South Africa, Switzerland, Bosnia, Canada, Qatar, Mexico, South Korea. Jeez, it's like 5 games a day. Because the tournament's bigger, isn't it? Might do the Brazil game Saturday night. Well, no, Friday night. I might do America versus Australia on Friday. Kind of want to watch Balogun. Did you see Saka didn't understand the question? Embarrassing. No, what happened? Well, I mean, I saw the quotes that he put out, but I haven't actually seen the interview. Wasn't he asked something about like his injury and whether... Let me have a look at that. How did he not understand the question? Sorry, I don't understand. Saka left bemused by reporter's question. Let me listen. No, what have you done to him, Arteta? He can't even understand. Let me hear it on here, actually. I can't play it on there because you guys might hear it for the copyright. Let me hear. Where is it? What did the guy say to him, man? Saka left bemused by...
I just want to ask you about Thomas has said you and Declan Rice are the corner takers. I just wanted to ask you about the new rule and the meeting that you had with the FIFA officials. Do you think that the rule that you can now award a foul before the corner is taken is going to be an improvement? The manager says that he thinks it's going to be a lot for referees to consider.
Wait, what's the rule, sorry? Award?
You could, if an attacking team makes a foul before the ball is in play.
He obviously doesn't know about the rule. No, Saka, don't worry, man. That's what happens when your hamstring's frazzled. You know what I'm saying? You can't. The thing what's crazy is England are playing a game tomorrow in the World Cup, and he doesn't know the rule about the corner. You'd think they'd have like sat down with the players and gone, lads, before you start, these are the new rules that FIFA have implicated. The man's being asked a question about a rule that he obviously doesn't know anything about. He makes himself like he's looking at the guy next to him like, what's this guy on about? And then the guy's like, yeah, next question. Just let the man go on holiday, man. You know what I mean? He's been frazzled. Again, another stupid question, though. What do you expect him to... Even if he knew the rule, what's he going to say? Yeah, you know, yeah, I hope it's a good rule. Next question. These journalists, man. France about to kick off. Well, Senegal kicking off. Let's see if they boot it out for a throw-in. Yep, they are. I swear down, football has gone mental. Football has turned into like League Two football. From kickoff, we just boot the ball out for a throw-in down by the corner flag to put them under pressure like it's rugby, like you're trying to get up the pitch. Long throw-ins, set pieces where everyone's fighting each other in the penalty area. What is actually going on in football? Football has turned into win at all costs, no matter how it looks. We are genuinely losing the process of entertainment as well as winning. It's going out the window. This modern coach is, I have to win. I don't care what it looks like. I'm just going to win. It's absolutely how in a World Cup in 2026, France, one of the favourites, how am I seeing teams just boot the ball out for a throw-in? I remember doing that in non-league football. Yeah, listen, from kickoff, you lay it back and you just boot it as close to their corner flag as possible and goes out for a throw-in. Now, I get it. People will say, yeah, but you won a league title doing a lot of that. I get it, but come on, man. I need a manager that just says, yo, I'm not playing for long throw-ins. I'm not playing for territory. I just want to pass. Mourinho started this win at all costs. Maybe. I just don't. I don't know. I don't really know what direction football is going in. I think the stakes are so high that it's just I have to win. Come on, have a shot. France never had a shot in the first half. Shot just wide by Doué, left foot, unlucky. But do you know the difference though, bro? I was at that point because we haven't won a league for 22 years. So I was at a point where it was like, I don't care how we win it. I actually want entertainment now. I want football to... I mean, I can't blame Pep because Pep doesn't play football like that. But I don't get it. I don't get it, honestly. I'm a bit bemused by what's going on. You're right, Anish. Battle of entertainment and art of winning, they've become mutually exclusive. It's like coaches must feel like I can't win trying to play what we would call entertaining football. They just think we've got to get the ball forward. It's money. I don't know. It will change. It will change. You know, football moves, like you said, in a circular motion. Everyone used to play 4-4-2. Then everyone went 4-3-3. We'll probably end up going 4-4-2 again at some stage. But, you know, to watch a World Cup and a team's just booting it out for a throw-in, I think is disappointing. It's meant to be like the best sport on the planet. A man are just booting it out and getting a throw-in and then running in the corner. Anyway. Coaches are more worried about losing than playing fun and create. Yeah, they are, bro. They are. A lot of the greats from back in the day, they wouldn't make it in this generation or they wouldn't get to the same level. You know, your Ronaldinho's, a coach at a young age would probably look at him and go, he takes too many risks. He's trying to nutmeg people. You know, he loses the ball. You just got to keep the ball. You know, and that's the crazy thing. There's probably players that could be mad entertaining that have had it coached out of them by the time they make it. It's mad. It's the modern coach. Anyway, France, they need to step up. I think the thing is, a lot of teams, they'll get through without playing well. You'll see a lot of countries that they'll draw 1 or 2 games, they'll get 1 win, they'll get 5 points, they'll get through, and then maybe they'll turn the heat up in the group stage. Look at that. I mean, don't get me wrong, he didn't have a good touch, Elise, but not 1 shot in the first half. That was France's first shot of the game, that Doué shot. Yeah, I'm still disappointed with the Champions League. Do you know what it is? Because the parade was the next day and we won the title, and now the World Cup's kicked in, it kind of got brushed aside quite quickly. We didn't even have a chance to really be too hurt by the Champions League because the next day it was the parade and everyone was kind of like, well, get out of your mood. Look how amazing this is. 1 million Arsenal fans in the street and, gold champions all over the place. So, but in the cold light of day, that Champions League final, I was devastated because I genuinely think we could have won that game. But it is what it is. What can we do about it? Senegal on the attack. Great dribbling again. Free kick. No, this ref really doesn't give free kicks easily. I don't mind it, to be honest. Mbappe, left-hand side. Doué rolls it to him. Mbappe, great challenge. They are on him. They are absolutely on him. He ain't had a sniff in this game. Slide him. Chance could be in. Saliba. Great tackle. If it wasn't him. Now, Upamecano's got pace as well, but you can't do that to Saliba, bro. Best centre-back on the planet, in my opinion. Rabiot, the game's opening up a little bit. Nah, Kylian, you're actually having a stinker. I wonder if Deschamps' brave enough to actually take him off. He won't, obviously, but... Because I'll be honest, Dembele, I've hardly seen him touch the ball. Dembele's gone to the right now. Elise's gone in the 10. I wonder if he'd be brave enough to go, you know what, let me put Dembele up front and take Mbappe off. He'd probably get sacked. Take it away, go, nah, listen, mate. Go to the hotel, pack your stuff. You can't bring me off. I run this team. Man said, take that Ninja Turtle off. Listen, we still got to remember this is a guy that scored a hat-trick in the last World Cup final. Like, let him get, let him get going. French team looks poor. Here's Elise. Elise skips him. Great save by Mendy. He's actually looked like their best attacker so far. Great save by Mendy, the former Chelsea keeper. Elise's got like deceiving pace. Like, he just dribbles. Like, he's just drifted past him there. I don't know if Koulibaly's just slow, but he's gone past him easy. Tries to do... Did he try and do the Ozil finish there, or did he just do that by accident? Good save, by the way. If he'd have lifted that over him, might have scored. Griezmann ran this team. Yeah, I just think they needed... He was that player, wasn't he? Whipped in by Elise. Mendy collects it. Havertz buries that. Nah, I don't know, bro. Depends what game it is. We've seen Havertz miss that. Warren G or Nate Dogg? Oh, man. I got to go Nate. I think Nate's one of the best chorus. He's the chorus king for me. He's the chorus king. Warren G is good, though. But I love Nate Dogg, Riding in my car. And I'm listening to the radio. I'm listening to a sad girl sick. Yo, Nate Dogg is on a next level, bro. He's the king of the chorus. You know what I mean? But F1, like, do you know F1? I'll be honest with you, people. I can't watch an F1 race, like, from start to finish. I haven't got it in me. I'll watch the end of it or something, but I ain't watching 50 laps of F1. I don't mind it, but Ambrose or Walsh, I mean, that's tough for two reasons. When I was a kid, people used to call me Curtly after Curtly Ambrose. But I met Courtney Walsh in Nottingham. I think Walsh is better, to be honest. I think Courtney Walsh was the better wicket taker out of the two. So I go with Walshy. Will you change your opinion on Havertz if the Champions League stayed 1-0 and the goal won us? It would have definitely helped. Yeah, it would have. Which is harsh on him because it's not his fault. Djokovic, Nadal, Federer. For me, Roger Federer. Best tennis player I've ever seen. Like Zidane of tennis. I know Djokovic's record is, I think he's got more titles than those two. But I feel like when all three of them were about, nobody said Djokovic was the best. He's kind of become the best with longevity. For me, Federer's the best. I did like Nadal, though, as well. I would actually put Djokovic third out of them three, to be honest. I'd put Federer top, Nadal second, Djokovic third, but it's all opinions, in it. But Federer is like Zinedine Zidane of tennis for me. Nadal on clay, bro, French Open, crazy. Federer, Djokovic himself said Federer the most talented of the three, yeah. Zinedine Zidane of tennis, bro, unbelievable. Big up Gunners98 said, big up yourself, C, thanks for the World Cup streams. I mean, I kind of want to apologise, people. I've done 2 games and we haven't had a goal. No, I've done 3, actually. I did Brazil, didn't I done 3. Brazil game was good. But this game and the Spain game. Mbappe, come on. It's Kylian. Oh, no. What's going on, bro? What a ball by Elise. Elise's... Oh, Kylian, how are you not scoring that? Lets it run across the... Oh, that is correct. No, Elise's bossing the game in the 10. France are on him. Doué rolls it to Mbappe, left-hand side. Wins a corner. How has Kylian not opened up and just slotted that? Let's have a look. Great first touch, just on Riet. Now, do you know what? The defender's close to him. I feel like his first touch. Defender's yapping at him a bit. He's got to score, though, for a player of his quality. I think the defender puts him off a bit, but am I behind? No, I did. That's a big chance. Yeah, Mendy's having a stormer, isn't he? Absolute storm. Man said Martinelli scores that. He would in some games, you know, if he didn't have a lot of time to think about it. Hernandez whips in. Elise is starting to influence the game more in the 10 rather than on the right. Senegal under a bit of pressure. Please not another 0-0. Fox are killing us. Zlatan, Thierry and Lalas pundits, and they are playing 10 David Beckham ads at half-time. They wanted Saka to contradict his coaches. Okay. I think he probably did the right thing. If he didn't know... Come on, Kylian. That's a penalty, ref! That's a penalty! He's given a corner. Wow. VAR check for a penalty. Kylian Mbappe. Has he dived or is it a legitimate pen? This ref ain't giving nothing, is he? Is it a penalty? Skips the first one. We saw the pace. Dives in. Sadio, that's a pen. Or does he touch the ball? Sadio Mane, he's the best player in the world. That's a pen. Pen. Clips his left foot. That's a pen. That is a pen. Oh, it's not Mane. Look at this. I don't think he touches the ball. Clips his foot there. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. They haven't. They're doing a VAR check. Looks like a pen all day long. Doesn't touch the ball. Clips his back foot as he's running. I don't know why he's diving in like that. Typical wingers challenge, Sadio, man. Stay on your feet. Why are you diving in like that? It's a stonewall pen. He doesn't get the ball. I don't think he's given it. Or is he just telling him to get away? Kylian's like, listen, you don't give this, mate. You'll disappear. You don't give this penalty, mate. You're going to disappear. What are you saying? Not a pen. Why? What are you... Never touched him. Did he not? I thought he clipped his back foot. He's fuming. Yeah, he's going to look at the screen. He's going to give it. I just don't understand how VAR, 2 or 3 people look at it and they tell the ref to look at the screen. All right, you guys have said he doesn't touch him. So let me look now. Is there contact? Shearer saying he touches the left leg. Is he touching his... What leg is it? The thing is, sometimes, you know, what people have to understand, you don't actually have to make contact to impede someone. You've slid to the ground. I think that's a penalty. That's a pen for me. You've impeded him. You've dived in. You didn't get the ball. Let's see what he says. Penalty given. Come on, Killian. Come on, Killian. Let's go. You just don't dive in like that, Sadia. Bro, he better score because he's not having a great game. Oh! Oh, he said no pen. He said goal kick. Yo! You know, to be fair, yeah, I swear down, you know, when you look at this angle, it kind of looks like he don't touch him, though. Look at this, yeah? Like, he kind of don't touch him. It's the left leg as he's, like, jumping over him. Look at this. He don't touch the right. It's there, innit? Obviously, he's trying to avoid him. To me, that's a penalty. Like, what's he meant to do? Colin Jackson over him? That's a pen. I don't think it matters that he's not making heavy contact with him. He's having to jump out the way of him. I don't know. I don't know what you're... I don't know, as an attacking player, what are you supposed to do there? Run into him? Even Shearer thinks it's a penalty, and he's a striker. But anyway, it is what it is. I think that's a pen all day long. Wow, this ref's a strong ref, though. Wow. I've got a feeling Senegal are going to win now. This could be controversy. Ref said Mbappe initiated the contact. I just don't know what he's thinking there. What is he actually meant to do? He's running at full speed. The guy dives in. Is he meant to just let him wipe him out? I just don't get it. I don't know. He's just looking at it in slow motion and saying no contact. So, but his left leg as he's jumping like over him makes the contact. But yeah, what do you guys think? Some of you saying pen all day. Some of you saying no pen. Look, his angles. I mean, it looks more like a pen from his angle, to be honest. Fair play to that ref. I don't get how, as an attacking player, you can run at full speed. A player dives in for a challenge like it, and like, what does he expect him to do? Jump out the way of him and stay on his feet? But France needs to step. Oh, Lise, what a turn! What a turn! Slide him, Mbappe! Oh, he can't reach it. Aye, it could be one of them days, Killian. Elise, wow. That turn, look at... Oh, he drops him to the floor. He's running the show. That turn is so good. What I'm enjoying about this game is it feels like either side can win it. Yeah, we've got a proper game on now, people. We've got a proper game on. I was just looking at a replay there. Apologies. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing up Strikers Union. I think that's a penalty. But is what it is. Here is Dembele, who's on the right now. They've got so much of the ball. I would take Koundé off, and I'd take Rabiot off as well. Gusto is better. Man said Mbappe is a turn. You lot get on to me, don't you, when I defend players? Is do it. Do it! 3 step overs, rolls it. Theo Hernandez, man. Just blasting it into him. It's a left back, innit? You think the ref got it right? A lot of you are saying that in the comments, not a pen. I think it's a pen, but stepovers were clean. Yeah, do it. Do it! Ref was afraid Senegal will walk off. Mane would have said, come on, lads, we're off. So far, Germany, the best team. Kai Havertz, player of the tournament. Curacao, bro. You know what I mean? Wait till they play better teams, but they did look good. Oh, there we go. There we go. Kylian Mbappe. What's he doing? Playing the... Yo, Elise, bro, you are a joke. There we go. Kylian Mbappe, 1-0. I rest my case. That's why I'm defending him, man. Superstar, people. What a ball by Elise. What a ball. I say, yeah, what? Say something, no? Say something, no? Look at Koulibaly, bro. Check him. Check how he's just looking now. Watch him. Huh? Yeah? What? Huh? What? Killy. Yo, Elise, bro. Oh! This guy, Elise, bro. Look at the ball. Koulibaly that finish is mad as well. Koulibaly don't know what day it is. There you go, people. Bring the bet home. Senegal, I was rooting for you on one hand, but boy, what a pass. Bring me my money, man. Bring me my dough. Run me my dough, people. France World Cup winners. Koulibaly, mate, he didn't know what day it was. The pass was insane. Movement, mad. It's good defending, though. They've actually defended really well. Kylian Mbappe, Elise, best player in the world. Bro, I don't know, but he's... Hey? He's... Hit it. Oh, he's offside. Senegal equalised. Nicholas Jackson. His flag's gone up. I hope he's onside, man. I hope he's onside. He looked miles off. Elise's my new favourite player, says Renji. Come on, be onside. Oh, yeah, he's off. He's off. I thought he was going to play. Big up DJB. Elise's levels are where Saka should be. Yeah, they've gone, bro. They've gone. Elise's gone past him. That is a great finish, by the way. Just done him for power, but he's offside. Nicholas Jackson. Elise is crazy. Even man's drifting in the 10 and bossing it as well. More like Janet Jackson. Oh, another hydration break. Surely Senegal bring Ndai on. He's a good player, man. 3 or 4 minute break now. Zidane versus Brazil 2006 is the best World Cup performance I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, it's up there. It's up there. You might say I'm capping, but Mbappe World Cup final is one of the best as well. But that was more based on the goals rather than the entire game. You know, he didn't really get going until the second half. Zidane 06 is easily one of the best, not just World Cup, it's one of the best performances I've ever seen. Like, he made some of my favourite ever players. He made me look at them sideways. Do you know what I mean? I was looking at R9 like, yo, why is he just scooping the ball over your head? And you can't even get it. Nah, Zidane went crazy in the gold Preds. I've never seen anything like it. It was an absolute masterclass. It was a masterclass, bro. It's just unbelievable. Never seen a Beckham v Greece at Old Trafford. Yeah, he went crazy. But, you know, when you look at the quality of opposition, but the free kick was crazy last minute. But Zidane's doing it against, like, Brazil. You know, R9 and Ronaldinho. And Kaká. So, yeah, how mad is it? Yeah, Elise. 50. How much did they pay for him? Like 50, 60 mil? I don't know why Real Madrid were talking about buying Elise and then offered for Alvarez. The ball, the movement, all of it. All of it. Oi, that's it. See, diagonal runs. Watch him. Look at him. Standing next to him. Gone. Check the ball. That's what the best midfielders do. We haven't. That's what Arsenal need, players that can play passes like that. But then we ain't got a striker that's going to make runs like that. Great goal. Drogba, '06 World Cup craziest aura. Coach Wicker. Hey, I'm telling you, man. You have to learn off these guys when you see them. Look at that stadium, man. It's crazy. Elise was cheaper than Noni. It just is mental, innit? Yeah, he costs 50 million. Noni costs 53. Imagine if we'd bought Elise. Saka would be on the bench. He'd be playing left wing. Just get down the line and cross it. How old is Elise? I actually don't know how old he is. I think, yeah, what is he, 24? Elise, yeah, 24. What a player. The thing is, sometimes when players go to like Bayern Munich, you think, are they that good, or is it because that league is so easy for Bayern Munich? But he is a joke. He does it in the Champions League. Is Koundé, has he actually completed one pass? Like, look at that shot that even he's attempting there, Elise. I don't think Koundé's completed a pass in the whole game. Arsenal announced a new multi-year global partnership with St. Lucia Tourism Authority. Is that actually real? Yo, I'm seeing all sorts of things here about this Tonali to Tottenham. That's crazy. A lot of people online saying Dembele in the 10 doesn't work. The thing is, the man's a Ballon d'Or winner. It's like, you can't leave him out of the team, but that's how crazy football is sometimes. It's like, if you're going with Mbappe as the striker, you've got to get... Elise looks amazing in the 10. So maybe you push Dembele back to the right where he used to play and play him as a winger. Because Elise looks more of a creative player, so maybe they need to change that around. Cape Verde goalkeeper went from 50k followers to 7.4 million in 24 hours. The power of PR and social media, you know what I mean? 40-year-old goalkeeper keeps a clean sheet against the European champions. You're famous overnight. Corner to Senegal. I said 3-1 France. I don't know whether we'll get as many goals as that. Yeah, Arsenal have now connected, with St. Lucia. I mean, it's good. Maybe they'll do a tour. Agreement replaces the 10-year, 10 million per year. Huh? Is it? Said McBride of the Knicks. It's in Jersey, isn't it? I wonder if they'll start scouting players from the Caribbean now. Is Doué? Doué! Oh, good save by Mendy. Pretty much straight at him. Elise's 4 months younger than Saka. Yeah, it's crazy. And you know what? I think Elise had that hamstring injury as well. I think he had it. He had the same one. Yeah, 2024. Roy Hodgson confirmed Elise has suffered a serious hamstring injury that will keep him out for at least 4 months. He had the same injury. Full hamstring tear. So he had the same injury as Saka. So did Dembele. So I think you've got to adapt your game a little bit. Parents at St. Lucian, our team is Arsenal. I'm proud. I love that. There's not enough teams that connect with the Caribbean. You don't see tours. You don't see players coming from there. You don't see anything. So I'm glad to see it. Here comes Senegal on the break. Can they do something? Sadio Mane, left-hand side. Good defending there. And that's the other thing. Palace would have allowed him to recover because he's one of their star players with Elise at the time. So they would have said, yo, take your time. Palace are mid-table. They're not getting relegated. You chill. The moment Saka was able to run and kick a ball, we were like, yeah, you're starting right wing. Oh, yeah, and by the way, make sure you run back all game and cover Timber. Elise, born in Hammersmith, West London. Imagine if Elise was playing for England instead of France. Thing is, he wouldn't look half as good. He wouldn't. He might not. He might not even be in the team. Saka's got massive PR. I'm not. He made the right decision playing for France. Unreasonable said, got to stop making excuses for Saka. I'll give Saka one more year, and then I'll start really saying, nah, I'm not having it. He's had a full season post hamstring. I give him one more year, and he's got to start performing. You can't get 300 grand a week and the PR that he's getting unless his performances improve. But Arteta also has got to change tactically and say, you can't keep demanding so much defensive work out of your wingers. Because I guarantee Elise doesn't do the same defending as Saka. Not a chance. Senegal on the attack. Good dribbling into the area. Good challenge. Here's Kylian. Gets hold of it. He needs support. Going for a run. He's dropped him, but the next guy's covered him well. They're good defending. Big contract curse. I think he was already struggling before the contract, to be honest. Alfred said, penalty all day. It's not the attacker's job to avoid the defender. It's the defender's job to stay on his feet. If you force him to jump and clip him. Honestly, I remember a ref saying to me once, somebody can dive in, make no contact with you, but it's still a foul because they've impeded you from your normal run. You know what I mean? Because him diving in has caused him to jump out the way of him, and he's ended up falling over and when he's in the penalty area. I honestly think it's a penalty. But he scored anyway. Free kick to France about 40 yards out. Ref didn't get a good angle. VAR will be destroyed, said Unreasonable. Amici said, is this the first ref to go to the screen and not give it? This ref is tough. Big up to the community. Big up to the community. Big up Amici. You don't often see a ref go to the screen and say no, do you? So fair play to him. Amici also says, wow, man, like Elise, baller, wow. He's a joke. Cole Plummer said, I'm done. Elise is world class. No doubt about it. Absolute no doubt about it. MJ said, Elise and Ahmad are ballers. Saka, come outside. MJ, you ain't going to get away with that, bro. Don't try and throw Ahmad next to Elise because you're a United fan. Ahmad ain't done nothing really for Man United. You were calling him Starboy. So I don't, you know what I mean? Man tried to just slip Ahmad in there. Yeah, he scored a good goal the other day. MJ said, France been teething Senegal for ages. We don't care. It's true. They've nicked half their players. Elise is class. He's different class. He's gone to a next level. Still only 1-0, 12 minutes to go. Have France even made a sub? I don't think they've made one sub. In the mad heat. You know what I mean? Not one change. Senegal have made a few. When you look at their bench, Cherki, Kante, Tiram, Barcola. Hybrid Local Badger said, I would have loved if Berta hijacked Yandi Amande. He's better than Saka. I mean, it's too early to say he's better than Saka, but he's exciting, definitely. Elise ain't world class just doing it for a season. He is for me. What a ball in just over. Great ball by Diouf. Elise is world class. I don't care. I've seen enough, bro. I've seen it for France. I've seen it in the Champions League. I've seen it in the domestic league. He is world class. He's world class. And usually I'd be like, yeah, you're right. He's only done it for a year or so. But nah, I've seen more than enough. He is certified world class. And in fact, he's been there 2 years. So it ain't 1 year. First season at Bayern, 12 goals, 14 assists. Second season, 15 goals, 20 assists. That's just in the league, by the way. Both seasons, 5 goals in the Champions League. And this season, he got 6 assists. 11 GA in the Champions League and 35 GA in the Bundesliga. 5 GA in the German Cup. So his GA this season, 5, 35, 40, 45, 51 GA. He is world class. Dembele's come off for Barcola, a player that Arsenal are being linked with. Has he gone? Yeah, he's on the left. Doué gone to the right. Dembele must be thinking, I'm a Ballon d'Or winner. I'm getting dragged off. Bundesliga tax. Nah, he's done it in the Champs, bro, and he looks like he's going to do it in the World Cup. I agree. He makes players around him better because he's so creative as well. Guy's a baller. I want to. Well, we might not see much of Barcola. He's on for 10 minutes. Let's see if he gets on the ball. Here's Mbappe. Finds Elise. He wanted him to make the run. Gets out wide. Where you got Barcola? Yeah, don't want him. No, really, I'm joking. Lost the ball very easily, but yeah. Elise certified world class, spot on, bro. Come on, man. We've seen enough. We know football, man. He's world class. Barcola was 1v1 with the fullback there. He runs straight into him. I was like, yeah, we'll leave him. You give him Martinelli vibes. Nah, I'm this left wing. I think this is why Arteta's just going to throw Rodgers on the left. He probably looks at Barcola and thinks, loses the ball, doesn't track back enough. He'll just put a cam out there. Still 1-0. Can the French get a second? Can you explain why Rabiot's getting 90? That's a great ball. Finish. Oh! Sign him. Sign him. Barcola's just dinked the keeper and he's doing good. No! Bring him. Bradley Barcola has dinked the keeper and he's doing gunman celebrations. Hey, I've always rated it. No, that's mad. Baller. Yo! The celebration and the finish and the run is crazy. Woo! Hey, what a goal. Look at the run. Hey, Rabiot, the pass is crazy. The run, the diagonal run. I can't like, no, hold that. Oh, have a sniff of the ball, Mendy. Aye, aye, aye. Yeah, Martinelli ain't doing that. I can't lie. He ain't doing that. Although, nah, he ain't. I've seen enough bring him to what. You know what it was? The celebration as well. It's like, nah, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing the gun celebrations like that as well. It's mental. I said it, like we said it before. We need a street baller, bro. We need a man just held his shirt up, yo, read my name, and then just started firing. Jeez. Bark. Oh dear. Now, do you know what it is? I was actually bantering when he lost the ball because it was the first time he had the ball. I'm like, nah, he's just ran into him. Senegal fans are fuming. Now, I've always said, I'll be honest, I'll give you my honest opinion. I've always said I'm a bit 50-50 with Barcola. I'm not even lying just because he scored. I said I'd take him, but maybe not would be at the top of my list. But yeah, but that's not first, is it? Second on the list. Yeah, second. The thing is, PSG will probably. The thing is, we'll get hyped, but PSG probably look at that goal and go, "Yeah, 80 million." He score again, yep, 85 million. Do you know what it is with Semenyo, Scott? I've still got the same opinion of him. He's good. He's good rags. He's like a not as good Sadio Mane, like powerful two-footed. He scores, but sometimes he's. But that's just how wingers are nowadays. A lot of them. I honestly, like Semenyo. I look at Semenyo and I think you're gonna do very well at City, but you'll never be world class. That's how I judge him. I could be totally wrong, by the way, because Mane became world class, but I just look at Semenyo and think, yeah, you can't try that with Saliba, bro. You ain't getting around him. He's too good. Hand of Arsenal makes it seem like Rodgers and Barcola. Well, if they signed both of them, I'll be mad excited. All right, Barcola. See there, look, he's got him though. Yo, Can you pick him out? Elise, Mbappe. Oh, yo, do you know what it is with Barcola? Right, what I'm seeing already. He can dribble, and he's got pace with the dribbling. Like Martinelli is a straight line into space. He likes the ball at his feet. Oh yeah, have I still not even changed the scoreline? France have ended the game where you're thinking, yeah. Do you know what it is? Everything's about balance. This team is so crazy that they might have to put Dembele on the bench. I'm not even joking. Like it's not always just about put all your best players in attack. It's where are you actually going to play them? I still think you could put Dembele on the right and then leave Elise in the 10. I think next game you try that. You're not just going to drop the Ballon d'Or winner. But you have to find balance. We've seen it over the years where sometimes all the best players can't play together. Barcola has elite potential. How old is he as well? I think he's about 21, isn't he? Bradley Barker. Oh, he's 23, actually. He's 24 in September. I think he's probably at the point in his career where he wants to play. Do you know the thing, though? Cherky's coming on for Douay. The thing that I look at is, and the thing I always look at is, Arteta would have to use him properly. Again, if you're dragging him back all the time, he ain't going to look amazing. You've got to allow him to play high up the pitch. You'd start doing all that Martinelli defending. Incognito, Saka disrespect is crazy. He'd be doing exactly what Elise is doing, if not more in that league with a manager who would know how to use him. I don't know, you know. I don't think I think Saka is a very effective player. I don't think he's got the flair and creativity that Elise's got. And that's not just because of his injury. I just don't think he plays football the way Elise plays. They've got a different way of playing. Elise, yo, he's done him again. Oh, he's overran it. Elise's way more creative. Yeah, he can play central, he can play right. Saka doesn't play the way Elise plays, bro. Elise sees the game different. Saka is no chance. No chance. Saka ain't a street baller like Elise. He's very structured, came through at fullback, he cuts in, he's a system player. Barcola is rapid, yeah. Deceptively quick, isn't he? Do you think Arteta will be Spain manager one day? Maybe. Maybe. I think Pep will be Spain manager at some stage because I think he'll need a break. I agree. We don't need a winger that's black. We need a black winger. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I don't want you to just be a winger that is black. I want you to play like a black winger. Let me take you on. Diagonal run, straight pass. What a run. What a ball, by the way, Rabiot. Rabiot will play the next 2 World Cups for that pass. It's a fantastic finish. It's a fantastic finish. Man said Saka's a chat GPT winger. Do you know what it is with Saka? I'm not even disrespecting him because I love Saka, but nah, man. Just come on, man. It's information and entertainment. Don't take it to heart. Man said, what do you mean? What I mean is you can be a black person but not play with that street mentality of a winger. I want you to be a black winger. You know what I mean? I want you to be like, yo, come here. I'm going to meg you. You know, man, you play football in the street, you nutmeg someone, the whole game's locked off. Yo, I feel like Saka didn't really play in the cage and nutmeg someone. He was, you know what I mean? He was academy from a young age. He ain't doing that. No, this ain't a cooking, man. I'm telling you, you lot understand what I'm talking about, man. Saka was a left back, bro. He's gone to the wing. He's a system player. He's brilliant at it, by the way. I'm not taking anything away from him. Saka's a baller. But we need some of that. We need some of that skill. You know what I'm saying? We need some of that power. If you know exactly, but I had to explain because people were asking. You know what I mean? Relentless chop suey. I'm telling you, just twist up. pure twist-up winger I want. But anyway. See, added that to Odegaard and Havertz. I'm telling you, sell them. Sell both of them. Havertz and Odegaard. Eaton versus Peckham. Oh, man. 8 minutes added on. Quaresma was crazy, man. No, but you know Nonny's the street baller that, like, minimal end product. He's the one that annoyed everyone. Everyone was cussing him, you know what I mean? Pass the ball, bro. What are you doing, man? Hope we get back. No, and this is what I'm saying. Like, when you see a winger, you know what a winger looks like. And Rodgers ain't a winger. Rodgers is an attacking midfielder. Elise's been the best player on the pitch. Look at him. Look at him. He's absolutely... The man just held him off and just backheeled it. What you got, Cherky? Oh, you've got to do better than that, man. Elise was there as well. Elise has been ridiculous in this game, man. Real Madrid should have offered 150 for him. I don't know why they offered 150 for Alvarez. Atletico were never going to sell him to Real. Nani is a skillful Sunday league baller. Looks flashy, but can't cut it with real ballers. I mean, look, he's all right, but he ain't good enough, is he? Elise's been ridiculous in the second half. Even here, look, he's taking the mick. Look, they're grabbing him. They can't... No, he's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous how he's played this second half. He's playing on a different level in that, and they can't even get the ball off him. Just holding man off. Yo, stay there, bro. Relax. He could have played for Nigeria, France, England. There might have even been one more. I'm sure there was 4. He made the right choice, bro. He wouldn't look half as good if he was playing for England. Fair play to him to go and play for France, because his agent might have been saying, bro, have you seen the French attack? You might not have a big career playing for France. He obviously backed himself. Algeria, is that the other country? Yeah. Listen, Senegal did all right, man. They had a goal disallowed. They hit the post. Both the goals were very high quality. Gareth Bale in the stadium. You would offer Saka plus 100 million for Elise. I don't think they'd take it. I don't think they'd take it. They're not desperate for the money. As they need to start balling like Elise. Different players, aren't they, you know? Elise is... Let's hope Eze gets even better next season. Elise and Cherky can be more nonchalant, yeah. Calling it now France v Morocco in the final. Listen, I'd love to see an African nation make the final. Barcola and Yildiz. Or Barcola and Solis. Barcola and Yildiz, bro. I don't think we're getting Yildiz. Thierry played a huge part. Yeah, he was the under-21 manager for the Olympics. Him and Doué, yeah. Elise and Doué. He played a big part. Just leaving the stadium now to catch my flight. Uber prices already. Big up Kayla, man. He's over there at the World Cup. How much would Bale cost? I think more than 140 mil, I'll be honest. At his best. He cost like, what, 80 million? Yeah. Oh, he was in there. Mbappe was in. He cost 80 million like 15 years ago, was it? Imagine how much that would be now. He'd be close to 200 million. As a playing in this heat, yeah, I don't think he wouldn't even jog. He barely breaks sweat at the best of the time. Thoughts on under 16 social media ban? Yeah, I think they've got to have more control over it. But how are they going to implement it? You know, a lot of people were already on there, so how are they going to get them off? Or they'll use siblings' accounts or whatever. Oh, he sat him down. Oh, what a goal for Senegal! Wow, he is absolutely twisted up. Was that Hernandez? What a goal that is, by the way. That's an unbelievable goal. 2-1. I predicted 3-1. We didn't quite get there. That better not be Saliba. Nah, it's not. That can never be Saliba. Nah, Saliba's in the middle. Who got dropped to the floor there? Was it Theo Hernandez? I don't. What's the goalkeeper doing? Man's diving out the way of it. Stand up and save it. That's awful goalkeeping, man. Magic Mike, yeah, you disappeared, mate. What defender got destroyed like that? I think it was it Theo Hernandez? That's an unbelievable goal. Dropped him to the floor. Theo Hernandez, yeah. 2-1. 3 minutes to go. Oh, Lise, look. Ref says no. Mbappe. Oh! Kylian! Kylian, he's going to do... Oh, I thought he was going to hit the Ronaldo. Are you mad, bro? Are you absolutely insane? Kylian Mbappe, 25 yards out, top corner, and I told you 3-1. What a goal, man. Hey, they were calling me Mbappe's lawyer, Mbappe's attorney. What a goal, Pete. Hey, says something, not levels. Best in the world. What a goal. What a goal. I was thinking, is he going to hit this? That could be 30 yards out. Oh, Kylian. Where's all the people in the chat who were slandering him? He's the best in the world. Unbelievable. That is phenomenal. Shearer loved it. Mendy at full stretch. I don't think he expects him to hit it. What a goal. What a game. First half was a shambles. Second half was unbelievable. I don't think Mendy's prepared for it because he doesn't move well. It's like it. Sometimes they say that coaches shoot early, catch goalkeepers off guard. I was just about to say Senegal got a chance of a late equaliser and Mbappe smashes it top corner. What a goal. Told you, MJ loves any opportunity to have a go at Arsenal. Man said Henry can't chat to Mbappe. MJ, oh, has he gone above Giroud now? I think that's made him top goal scorer of all time for France. What to do with Saka next season? Unreasonable, hate Saka. Alfred says, people stop being soft. Saka is our player. I'm not going to the Emirates to watch him. It's to watch Eze or Dauman. Even Noni is more excited. Alfred's ruthless as well, you know. I'm telling you, man, people get upset too easy, man. Mbappe's on the floor. I think the ball whacked him in the face. Kylian. Mendy was like, Magic Mike, hold my reg. You know what I mean? Magic Mike's just had a stinker. Mbappe's down on the floor. He had that injury before, didn't he? What happened to him when he had the mask on that time? Look at this goal. Elise assist. Although it's hardly an assist, but yo. Oh, that's one of them goals gets better every time you watch it. Check the ref cam as well. Oh, man. That's probably the moment of the World Cup so far, by the way. Kylian. I thought he was going to hit the Ronaldo. He was like pointing like that. But obviously he hit the... Nah, man can't chat to Kylian, bro. You're mad. That's the best player in the world. I just joined in time for the fans who said... Well, there is fans who've said that. Oh, I wouldn't take Mbappe. It will destroy the dressing room. Destroy the dressing room. I don't care. Mash it up. Kylian. We'll never get Kylian, though, anyway. You know what I mean? He's on about 750 grand a week. What is that by Cherky gives it away. Great ball in. Oh, is that in? That looks like a goal. He kept it out. I thought that crossed the line. What is Magic Mike doing here, man? Chouameni own goal nearly. He nearly lobbed him. What's going on with this goalkeeper? Catch it, bro. No, it's not over the line. You can see some of the balls out. Second half, unbelievable. First half was terrible. There we go, full-time whistle. Bro, I said 3-1. I should have bet on it. What a second half. First half was a shambles. Second half was outstanding. Well worth the watch along. What a game. Elise, best player on the pitch. Mbappe kicked into gear second half. Probably should have had a penalty, but he showed levels. That goal for Senegal, by the way, Theo Hernandez got absolutely rinsed. Who scored it? Mbappe. Yeah, great finish. Although Mike should have saved it. But wow, what a game. Where are all the Mbappe haters who were saying he will bring Madrid and France down? The guy's unreal, bro. People have to understand. He scored a hat-trick in a World Cup final and lost. Do you think he ain't got a point to prove? Do you know what I mean? He's thinking, what? How am I getting wrote off like this? I'm the main man. Top goal scorer in the Champions League. Top goal scorer in La Liga. Top goal scorer in the World Cup. He's got a point to prove, man. The French will get going. Ah, why do I want to stay up and watch that Argentina game? But Messi against Mahrez. I wonder how many of the Saka haters have ever been. Listen, man, but we know this, innit? Football is like that. If football wasn't like that, none of us would ever speak about football. Nizami's saying basically we shouldn't criticise Saka because Saka's better than us at football. Well, in that case, we might as well never talk about football again. Because, you know what I mean? We all criticise players who are better than us. That's how it goes, bro. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. Elise in that second half was absolutely ridiculous. The whole half. That's why they're focusing on him straight away. Look, he's just toying with me. Look, yeah, I'll give me the ball back. Look how he gets a little half a yard of space from him. Look at his vision. Look at his great run. Lets it run across his body and finish first time. Unbelievable. Koulibaly, don't know what day it is. If you look at Koulibaly, he hesitates. And then in the end, oh, what a finish, man. What a second half. Yeah, the game, that second half was outstanding. First half was dreadful. Mbappe chasing Klose's record in the World Cup, yeah. Miroslav Klose. Sign Barcola tonight. Lawrence has seen enough. Lawrence has seen enough, man. Someone's going to buy him because Liverpool need a winger. Arsenal need a winger. Man United seem to be being linked with wingers. I told you, man, the World Cup, you have to warm up. You'd have watched that first half and said, boy, this French team ain't doing anything. You watch the second half, you go, they're going to win it. Saliba was class. You know, Saliba's just makes it look easy. Got the score right, yeah. I didn't think so at half time. I don't think Elise gets the assist. It looks like the defender touched it. Wow. I haven't often seen Mbappe score a goal like that, where he's just miles out and puts his laces through it. I thought he was going to try and run. Whack! Oh, what a hit. Whoo, he's just done him for power, because I'm thinking Mendy just doesn't move, but I don't think he moves at the... Yeah, he doesn't even get a fingertip on it. He's going over to Deschamps like, bro, I was going to sack you at halftime. Mbappe is now officially... Oh, he was level. He's now officially the top goal scorer in French history. Oh, he's only 2 behind Miroslav Klose. R9, Gerd Muller, Mbappe. He's going to break that record. He's going to break the record. And Messi, you know, this will be his last World Cup. Mbappe will play another one. He's going to end up with the record World Cup goals ever. 2 behind Gerd. 2 behind Miroslav Klose. Miroslav Klose is such a G. Like, the man just scored big goals in the World Cup. Anyway, people, I'm going to round up. What a great second half after a stinker of a first half. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Kylian Mbappe. Listen, man. Levels. In fact, let me read out his last super chats. Happy I didn't turn off after the first half, said Stephen. Yep. Ishin on 180 GA Saka because of Elise. Nope. Just stating facts, bro. His levels have dropped and Elise's going higher in levels. That's the reality. Curtis can now finally buy that G-Wagon and the mansion with his money on France winning 3-1. Hey, I didn't put no money on it, but I should have. Yeah, people, please stop the Saka hate. He ain't worth it. Unreasonable, can't stand him. Look at that turn, man. Yo, he's going mad. Ion said, yeah, player against Farmers, R9 against Maldini. Yeah. Right, I'm out of here. Big up to everyone. Hit the like button, subscribe. Mbappe, Elise, France. This World Cup's just getting started, people. See you soon.